All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and tonight I'm really excited to be bringing you another watch from Spinnaker Watch Company, this being the Croft model, the SP-5058-02. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Robert Croft was a U.S. naval diver, I think from about 1962 into the late 1960s. The really cool thing is he was the very first guy credited with doing a free dive of over 200 feet. Pretty impressive because at the time people figured that 200 feet was basically the physiological limit for the human body as far as diving and decompression and all that stuff. He at one point actually went down, I think, if I remember correctly, was to about 217 feet, which is really, really impressive, for the time in the area. So Spinnaker actually went ahead and named this watch after Mr. Robert Croft. And I think that's a really cool thing. Great, unique design here from Spinnaker. One of the coolest features of this watch, I mean, obviously when you look at it, guys, it jumps right out to you, is that sub-dial for the seconds there at about the 420 position. I thought that was just a really cool addition. Not used to seeing the second sub-dial there on a diving watch, but I think it's a great addition to this watch. Tell you right off, guys, everything on this watch is loomed, including that second hand on that sub-dial. And as I always do towards the end of this video, I will get a loom shot for you guys. Very, very spectacular loom on this watch, okay? So let's go ahead and bring it up here. Excuse me, guys, I bumped the camera there. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so we can get a look at the dial on this watch. Now, they're calling this a Fumi dial, and if you guys can see, I'm trying to capture it in the light there. There we go. You guys can see this textured dial with almost this sunburst finish right there in the center. Over here, around the 9 o'clock position, you guys have your automatic. It's a little bit tough to read, but it does say 500 meters, or excuse me, 500 feet or 150 meters. And then you guys can see that textured finish on the sub-dial there. It has almost that kind of record player style finish there. There it is. I caught it in the light there just right. You've got the Cyclops, the date there at 3 o'clock. It has that small Cyclops. Very reminiscent to me of the Cyclops on the new Baby Turtle from Seiko. And everything on this watch, besides this, the automatic and the meters is an applied logo. So the Spinnaker is applied there. The indices all the way around are applied logo, applied and heavily loomed on there. You've got these nice baton style hands. Now I'm saying baton style. I know people might call these pencil, but that's actually what they're calling them on the website for Spinnaker there. You're looking at a 43 millimeter case on this watch from side to side, not including the crown. You're looking at 51 millimeters, or 50.8 is what I actually measured, from lug tip to lug tip. It is a thick watch, coming in at 15 millimeters thick, and you have a 22 millimeter lug opening on this watch. Let's go ahead and get it off the stand here and talk a little bit more about this. This watch has a 120 click bezel on it, locks in. Pretty good. Now, I will say this is like a sample model for YouTube and stuff like that, but it really does. Everything on this watch looks great. I'm really excited about it. I love this root beer kind of color they have going here on this particular model. I know they've got a black one. I think they've got a blue one. They've even got one with a gold PVD case and a green dial and stuff. Really, really cool looking watch. You have a non-guarded crown here at the 3 o'clock position with the Spinnaker logo on it. Brushed case on the sides here, polishing on this rib here, just this nice fine rib here along the top, and then brushing on the very top of the lugs and along the top of the watch. Nice that they've left that finely polished rib there. Nice work, nice case work done there. You guys can see this has a coin edge bezel on it, done very nice, and a polished edge on that. This is a sapphire crystal on this watch, and it has this really nice semi-dome sapphire, but it does have this really heavily beveled edge here, which adds kind of a, I don't know, a vintagey look to the watch to me, along with obviously this vintage style dial and stuff like that. Aluminum bezel insert with a loom pip there at 12 o'clock. This watch is using Super Luminova, is what they say at the website. Like I said, I'll get a loom shot here at the end. Very nice. Let me go ahead and undo the strap here. Before I do that, I'll show you guys the buckle. Oops. Come on, autofocus. Let's work for me here. You guys can see the buckle there with the Spinnaker logo on it. This is the standard. I've seen these on a number of their watches. This is a waterproof leather band here. Water resistant, I guess I should say. See-through case back. And on the back, you can see there the water resistant to 150 meters, the Japanese automatic sapphire crystal, Your reference number, the SP-5058. And they do use a decorated rotor on this. Now the little movement you're looking at there is a Myota 8218 movement. And my first thought was, why not an NH35? Well, guys, NH35 doesn't have a 420 seconds complication subdial. So, oh, that made sense to me right off. So it's a good movement. Now this is a 21 jewel movement from Myota. It is a windable movement. It is not a hacking movement. So you're not going to be able to hack it. Display case back, obviously. Screw down case back. Stainless steel construction. Marine grade stainless steel is what they're calling this. I'm sure that's a standard 316L. Very, very nice watch. I'll go ahead and pause it here, guys, and we'll get a shot of this watch on my 7-inch wrist. All right, guys, so there's the Spinnaker Croft on my my 7-inch wrist. It really fits well. Even with that 15 millimeters of thickness, guys, it's not too thick. The watch at just under 51 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip doesn't hang over my wrist. I think it looks really well. I posted a Instagram photo of this yesterday. I'm at Aron Dunlap on Instagram. Go check out the pictures I've got over there. Seem to be a very popular watch, especially in this root beer color here. Very cool. Give me a second here to dim the lights and we'll get the parting loom shot for you guys. All right, guys, so let's get some light on this big boy. Super Luminova is what they're saying here. It glows. It really glows well, and it glows all night. I charged this thing up last night and kept it next to my bed, and really impressive loom on this watch. So yeah, what's to complain about that? Nothing. That's spectacular loom. Spinnaker has just been doing a better job actually on their loom on their watches since I've been receiving their watches. This is the best loom I've seen to date. Not sure how many layers they're putting on here, but it really, really looks good. Love the fact that that second hand has that loom tip on it. It just really adds to the coolness of this watch. All right, guys, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel, please do. Please do. I've got a lot of neat stuff coming. There's going to be a fun one tomorrow night, a Friday night fun watch, guys. So excited about that one. All right, guys, thanks for tuning into the OFD channel. Have a good one.